Hello everyone, my name is Kushalingade and today we will learn about the osmoregulation. So if we see in general, the vertebrate kidneys contributes to the maintenance of a constant internal environment of the cell or body, and this is termed as homeostasis. So we can say that the kidney performs two fundamental physiological functions, that is excretion and osmoregulation. Amino acids and nucleic acids are nitrogen containing molecules. When animals catabolize these molecules for energy or convert them into carbohydrates or lipids, they produce nitrogen containing byproducts called as the nitrogenous waste that must be eliminated from the body. Most excreted components in the urine are metabolic byproducts that collect within the organism and must be removed so that they will not interfere with the organism's physiological balance. Energy to support growth and activity comes from the metabolism of food. Carbon dioxide and water are end products of carbohydrate and fat metabolism, and both are easily eliminated. But the metabolism of proteins and nucleic acids produces nitrogen, usually in the reduced form of ammonia, because ammonia is highly toxic. It must be removed from the body quickly or converted into a non-toxic form to prevent accumulation in tissues. The excretion of ammonia is not a problem for the bony fish and tadpoles, which eliminate most of it by diffusion through gills or less by excretion in very dilute urine. In elasmobranch, adult amphibians and mammals, the nitrogenous waste are eliminated in the form of less toxic form, that is urea. In vertebrates, three routes of eliminating ammonia exist. Direct excretion of ammonia is ammonotelism. Excretion of nitrogen in the form of uric acid is called as the uricotelism, and the third route is called as the ureotelism. Ammonotelism is common in animals living in water. Ammonia is soluble in water and more of water is required to flush it from the body tissues. For vertebrates living in an aqueous medium, water is abundant. Thus, ammonia is eliminated through the gill epithelium, skin, or other permeable membranes. However, in terrestrial vertebrates, water is limited, so water conservation becomes more critical. Mammals have followed a different evolutionary route in dealing with nitrogen elimination. They depend largely on ureotelism, the conversion of ammonia into urea. Mammalian kidneys accumulate urea and excrete it as a concentrated urine, thus also detoxifying ammonia and conserving water. Now, coming to the next, that is osmoregulation. The second major physiological function of the kidneys is osmoregulation. Osmoregulation involves the maintenance of water and salt levels. The external world may vary considerably for an active vertebrate, but cells within see a relatively constant environment. A steady state intracellular environment is maintained largely by exchange of solutes between the body fluids and the blood and lymph. In turn, the kidneys in large part regulate the constant volume and composition of blood and lymph in terrestrial vertebrates. In aquatic vertebrates, the gill epithelium and digestive tract are as important as the kidneys in addressing problems of salt balance. Now, coming to the next one, that is water balance. Most vertebrates require physiological attention to maintain internal balance because the external world constantly interferes. This is particularly true for water, which may be drawn from an organism and dehydrate it or seep inward across permeable surfaces and dilute body fluids. For example, a terrestrial vertebrate is usually in danger of losing water from its body. To overcome dehydration, drinking can help replace lost water. Some groups, such as reptiles, control water loss with a thick integument that reduces the permeability of their skin to water. For most saltwater fishes, the osmotic problem is just the reverse. There is a tendency for a net outward flux of water from the body tissues, dehydrating them. Relative to salt water, the bodies of most marine fishes are hypoosmotic, meaning that the body is osmotically less concentrated than seawater. Water tends to be drawn from the body, and dehydration of the body will result if this condition is not controlled. In this respect, a fish in salt water faces a physiological problem, much like than that of the tetrapod on land. Loss of body water to the environment. For marine fishes, osmoregulation is complex. They can drink to recover water, but if they do, they must excrete the excess salt ingested along with the seawater. To help in water conservation, the kidneys are designed to excrete very little amount of the water, thus reducing water loss. To solve the problem of excess salt, the gills and sometimes special glands works with the kidneys in osmoregulation. So it was all about the osmoregulation. Hope you will like this video. Refer this video for your study. Thank you so much.